Hello and welcome to another update video about Fantom. I did one video on Fantom already on this channel. That was on the 3rd of October, and on that channel we talked about how strong Fantom looked like and then that it was about to break out. I did say until we have broken the 152 level, for me it was still in a corrective phase here, but as soon as you break the 152 we could get up to $2, and that is pretty much what we did apparently today. So yeah, it did break out. If you watched the 152 level and saw the breakout, that was certainly a good trade entry, and you can see there were massive gains to be made in just one day, so that's fantastic. And maybe it's not over yet, and we are going to take a look at that in this video. So let's just start with just looking at what we talked about in the last video. We talked about that we had made a all-time high, I think it was the all-time high here at 197, 198, you know, back in, I think it was 198 here back in 9th of September. Then we came all the way down, came down to the 0.382 Fibonacci retracement level, found some support there, which is at 128. Then we dropped further down to the 0.5 Fibonacci retracement level, found good support there. There was a bit of a fake out to the downside here to that low, which was marked at 96 cents. Then, however, we bounced up again above the 0.5 Fibonacci retracement level at 106, creeped up again, made higher highs here, and you know, climbed the ladder up basically above the 0.382 Fibonacci retracement level again. And then that is where I made my last video, which was here on the 3rd, where I said we were getting close to that 0.214 Fibonacci retracement level. I did say there could be some resistance, and as you can see, there was some resistance here. We then found support again at the 0.382 Fibonacci retracement level, and I did say then, you know, if we get above the 152, then we can certainly expect that breakout, and it is what happened, clearly, because that was such an important level, very similar to Bitcoin. It was that high of that correction, and you know, that you came down in an A, B, C correction. And I did say in the last video that I saw something like, based on the Elliott wave method, a first wave already on its way up, second corrective wave, and so on. So we were getting out of this corrective move, and yeah, what we did today then is finally to break above that 152 level. Now that actually happened yesterday, but today we just had the continuation after we broke above the 0.214 Fibonacci retracement level at 158, 159. Here you can see that we had some resistance there yesterday, but closed the candle slightly above that. And then today the travel continued, and we actually made a new high today, even above the last high here. Retracement since then, and we're going to take a look at that now. I also made you aware in the last video that just before I made that video, a buy signal on the MACD had happened, which is that bullish cross which we formed here on the 3rd of October, which was also when I made that video. And yeah, it was clearly a buy signal. So these indicators sometimes are really useful. I also mentioned to you in the last video the golden cross that we made, that we saw with a lot of the other cryptos as well. And we can see that we are now comfortably above the 200, the 50, and even above the 20-day moving average. It looks like the 20-day moving average is really one that is respected here by the price. Had support here various times. Here it acted as resistance level. I described that in the last video as well. And now the 20-day moving average is providing good support again, and we are now above it, which is certainly helpful as well. Now let me take out the Fibonacci retracement levels, because sometimes they can be a bit annoying. Now we are certainly making higher highs here at the moment. You know, the wick is currently higher than the wicks that we made here. However, a strong retracement, and the body is currently also about the bodies that closed here, the candle bodies that closed at 165 here. That is pretty much also where we got up to yesterday, to the height of the closing candles here on the 9th and the 10th of September. Now, what we have now on these indicators on the daily is we are in the overbought range here on the daily now, or getting there at the moment. So that is why we can see a retracement. I'm sure that on the shorter term time frames, we are even more overbought. At the moment, you can see actually something like a bullish divergence here, a bearish divergence, sorry, while we make higher highs. We see this dropping, but I think that uptrend might not be finished yet. So let's just take a look at that on the shorter term time frames. But I doubt that we will get once more to 90. That is really a crazy level on the RSI anyway. We can see that we had that long signal for a while now, actually since the 25th of July, and we actually didn't have a short signal on the ADX since then, which is rare, which we didn't really see on many other cryptos. Most other cryptos in that flash crash made a sell signal, made a short signal on the ADX. So it's looking strong, looking still strong, even though that retracement can now be expected. It could be expected just purely because it jumped up too fast. And you can probably see that as well if we added the Bollinger Bands to this. Let me just do that. The Bollinger Bands are always a really good indicator. If you break out of the Bollinger Bands, then it's pretty much certain that you have to snap back in, and that is what, you know, always happens. So here you've got the, even here on the daily now, you can see the Bollinger Bands, which is this upper band. There you go, we broke out and we're now snapping back in, probably in the next candle tomorrow or so. So, and you can see that here as well on the 4-hour chart, where whenever we break above that, you know, the price tries to get back in. Break above, price tries to get back in. Break above, price tries to get back in. So that is typically what happens. Nice breakout though, and a very nice uptrend as well. We can see on the 4-hour how we actually also bounced off that 50 line of the RSI, so very bullish. You know, we didn't get in the bearish territory, and now we're in the overbought, which is why again we see that retracement, but still a long signal on the ADX, long signal and a buy signal on the MACD still going up and looking nice. And on the hourly, again, we are making now lower highs again already on the RSI, together with the retracement here that we can see. It just shows that the uptrend is slowing down a little bit again, also because, you know, we came up to quite a high level. We actually broke the $2 line, which is first of all a psychological support level, a resistance level as well, and then we pushed up very fast. You know, that pushed us into the just into the overbought range. And if you can take a look at what happened here on the 1st of October already, even when we moved up to these price levels here, we had to retrace a little bit after these moves out of the overbought range. So we can get some more retracement here, I think, now. And however, I think it's looking really, good for Fantom now, especially that we broke that high. What I certainly want to see is the 4-hour candle certainly closing. Where are we on the 4-hour? Has the 4-hour, let me just zoom out a little bit. I'd like to see the 4-hour candle close above the last high, which it did. So that candle closed here at, actually, you know, this candle back on the 9th of September closed at 180, where are we, 187, open, yeah, 187. And this candle here, which was yesterday, no, the 4-hour candle, of course, which happened today, closed at 192, no, 193. So looking good for a further continuation, but with such a huge pump to the upside, which you know, was expected after a breakout of the 152 level here, which we had on the chart. After such a strong breakout, you can expect some retracement, but you know, we can see that retracement now, where we currently are, we are still above the last high. So I'd like us to stay above that level. If we retrace back below that, it wouldn't be great, but if we stay above this, which is at 186, just pretty much where we are now, then I think that we would be even better, because if we drop below that again, then yeah, I mean, then we are just breaking back in, then it was a little bit of a fake out. So we certainly want to get above that and stay above that. That won't be easy, because we are already in the overbought range now, and there needs to be some retracement, but maybe we can get away with just some just some sideways movement now. And my view is that we will stay above that level. I could be wrong, maybe there is a bit more retracement, but certainly I think we will continue our way to the upside, and there will be further continuation, because this structure here that we now broke, yeah, I think we did it in a very, very nice way. The charts are looking good, we get good long signals, and we had a golden cross as well, you know, and just that short retracement that we see now after that huge pump, we're still at 15.38% in the green, and I think we are going to continue further to the upside going forward. So I hope you liked the video. If you did, please smash the like button. And if you want to follow me on this crypto journey, then please subscribe. Thanks a lot for watching and see you in the next video. Bye bye.